Sylvia Plath, paralytic. It happens. Will it go on? My mind a rock. No fingers to grip, no tongue. My God, the iron lung that loves me, pumps my two dust bags in and out, will not let me relapse, while the day outside glides by like ticker tape. The night brings violets, tapestries of eyes, lights, the soft, anonymous talkers. You all right? The starched, inaccessible breast. Dead egg, I lie whole on a whole world I cannot touch. At the white, tight drum of my sleeping couch, photographs visit me. My wife, dead and flat in 1920 furs, mouth full of pearls. Two girls, as flat as she, who whisper, "We're your daughters." The still waters wrap my lips, eyes, nose, and ears, a clear cellophane I cannot crack on my bare back. I smile, a Buddha, all wants, desire, falling from me like rings, hugging their lights. The claw of the magnolia, drunk on its own scents, asks nothing of life. Savannah Brown.
The problem with other people is one must leave before the other, plus one always gets there first. Words left in my notes app when I was too eager and soon. Hoax. Lonely drum. I'm only typing this to look wanted. But you plus I once discovered we had arrived on opposite ends of the same damned train. And when the day became a gray-blue smolder, but appetite still flashed its barb, one of us said, well, why can't we just stay? Plus how obvious it felt to stay, our common history as new and bright as a bulb. This is the decision, to know you and keep knowing. Our forms framed in the yellow second-story window like displaced moons who found each other in the same foreign orbit, who meet plus continue to meet, even after all the easy words have gone. Let's fucking go.
And recall extraordinary geraniums. Eating a sugar sandwich, I sit at the kitchen table, admiring the geraniums outside the window, their big heads as American as Martha Washington. I grew them from seeds, and now the leaves are frilly like genitalia. After so many sunrises together, they almost have faces, with puffed up mouths and throats, and when night falls they mix glamour with the gutter, like Paris or Rome. But in the morning they're themselves again, as birds hover in the distance, hunting on the wind, using their tails to equilibrate, pushing their shoulders forward and back to rise and fall. I love this backstroking, or upstroking, which the sparrows use, too, when they fly right in front of my car. Lately my vision has been graying a little at the edges, but these geraniums with their fragrant leaves and this gritty sugar sandwich make me feel my whole body and my whole mind superimposed at once. It's the opposite of self-obliteration. If I think, where am I immediately feel I am here. Emily Dickinson. The brain is wider than the sky. The brain is wider than the sky, for put them side by side, the one the other will contain, with ease and you beside. The brain is deeper than the sea, for hold them blue to blue, the one the other will absorb, as sponges buckets do. The brain is just the weight of God, for heft them pound for pound, and they will differ, if they do, as syllable from sound.
Mario Benedetti. Hagamos un trato. Compañera, usted sabe que puede contar conmigo. No solo hasta dos o hasta 10, sino contar conmigo. Si alguna vez advierte que la miro a los ojos y una veta de amor reconoce en los míos, No alerte sus fusiles, ni piense que delirio. A pesar de la beta, o tal vez porque existe, usted puede contar conmigo. Si otras veces me encuentra uranio sin motivo, no piense que flojera, igual puede contar conmigo. Pero hagamos un trato. Yo quisiera contar con usted. Es tan lindo saber que usted existe. Uno se siente vivo. Y cuando digo esto, quiero decir contar. Aunque sea hasta 2, aunque sea hasta 5. No ya para que acuda presurosa en mi auxilio, sino para saber a una ciencia cierta que usted sabe que puede contar conmigo.
Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I saved the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Roberto Bolaño, my gift to you. My gift to you will be an abyss, she said, but it will be so subtle you'll perceive it only after many years have passed and you are far from Mexico and me. You'll find it when you need it most, and that won't be the happy ending, but it will be an instant of emptiness and joy, and maybe then you'll remember me, if only just a little. Arlo Parks, bruiseless. I wish I was bruiseless. Almost everyone that I love has been abused, and I am included. I feel so much guilt that I couldn't guard more people from harm. We listen to Loomer, lumps in my head I struggle to smooth. The person I love is patient with me. She's feeding me cheese and I'm happy, like a peony ripped by the chain of a dirt bike. I just wish I was 7 and blameless, going over the handlebars, pollen sniffling over grazes. I just wish that my eyes were still wide.
Sandra Cisneros, Untitled. I'd like to be like the waves on the sea, like the clouds in the wind, but I'm me. One day I'll jump out of my skin. I'll shake the world like 100 violins. Lewis Carroll, Jabberwocky. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the brewer groves, and the mome rats outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So sat he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he came galumphing back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the brewer groves, and the mome rats outgrabe.
Jose Delgado, Espaldas Mojadas. Our backs glistened in the Arizona sun like sweating bronze statues, obras, objects, beautiful eyesores. Don't look away, American.
William Carlos Williams, This is just to say, I've eaten the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were delicious, so sweet and so cold.